It looked like a crisis averted. The US would be happy. South Korea and Japan would try to get back on track. Instead, Seoul's decision to conditionally renew GSOMIA, a military intelligence sharing pact with Tokyo, threatens to further expose the fault lines in this trilateral alliance. After Friday's announcement that South Korea wouldn't allow GSOMIA to expire as planned, it had to be dependent on progress in future negotiations. This is, after all, a highly charged issue that covers security, economics, legal, and even moral questions. Since Seoul's Supreme Court ordered Japanese firms to compensate colonial-era Korean victims of forced labor late last year, a domino effect led Tokyo to hit back with trade restrictions, and then Seoul to insist it wouldn't renew GSOMIA for another year unless Tokyo removed those curbs. The fact GSOMIA was backed by the US added further pressure, but South Korea held firm almost till the end, and even then warning it could still end GSOMIA at any time. Everything depends on Japan's attitude, insisted Eui-yong, South Korea's presidential security advisor, who was unhappy with reports that have looked rather like Japanese smugness, suggesting South Korea caved in to US pressure and that Tokyo had a diplomatic victory. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe reportedly claimed Tokyo hadn't made a single concession, while South Korea suspects officials in Japan could have leaked information to media, which reported details of Friday's breakthrough before a scheduled joint announcement. Chung also said the Japanese government distorted Tokyo's side of the deal and that Japan offered an apology to South Korea through a diplomatic channel. However, a Japanese ministry official denied Chung's statement, according to the Yomiuri Shimbun newspaper, which suggested the South Korean administration is trying to avoid criticism at home after its concessions. But smug reports could themselves turn popular sentiment further against Tokyo, and then no amount of pressure from Japan or the US would protect GSOMIA, and we might even start to see US ties come under increasing threat if South Koreans continue to feel like they're at the raw end of this relationship.